Hi everybody, this is Jen from Cookies, Cupcakes, and Cardio.com. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make Grinch cupcake toppers. Now this is a technique that can be done in a number of different ways. You could do it with royal icing, you could do it with frozen buttercream, but I'm going to be showing you how to do it with chocolate. So let's get started. So we're going to be using two different colors of buttercream. I have red and I also have white. And in this little container here, I have little mini white hearts and red hearts. You're going to need any sort of cupcake that you want to. I'm using these chocolate ones. And you're also going to need yellow, white, a dark brown or a black, a lime green, and red chocolate for melting. They're in piping bags. And you're also going to need this Grinch template, and we're going to put a link to that on the blog. So we're going to start out tracing all the black lines with the dark chocolate. I have my template attached with pieces of tape to a baking tray, and then over top of that I have wax paper. You could also use parchment if you prefer. I just find that sometimes the parchment is a little bit hard to see through. So I'm going to just trace over top of all these black lines, and then you're going to want to let the chocolate set because that's going to prevent any blending of the other colors. So I'm just going to do the couple across the middle to show you guys how to do it, and then I will be back to show you the next color. After the dark chocolate is set, we're going to use our melted red chocolate, and I'm going to fill in the hat with the red chocolate. So I'm just going to make sure that I go right up against the sides of the dark chocolate so there's no gaps. And I'm just going to keep squeezing and going all along here. And you want to make sure that your chocolate all blends together. So again, that there's no gaps in the center of the areas that are these filled ones. And then just his little red pupils here, like that. And I'm going to do the rest of them across the center row. Next up, we're taking our white chocolate and we're doing the end of his hat here and then the little brim of the hat as well. So I'm going to let that set and then I'll switch to my next color. Around the red pupils, we're going to put some of the yellow chocolate, just like that. And it doesn't matter like if you go over top of it because all you're going to see is what appears on the other side anyways. So just fill in the rest of the eye. And then we're going to do the last step, which is the green, but you want to make sure that everything is completely set before you do the green. So our last step to make the Grinch toppers is to cover in everything that's left with our green chocolate. So again, you want to make sure that you cover in all the gaps in between all of the different parts like this. And then once you've done that, you're going to let them set like we did all the other layers. And then once they've set, you'll be able to just pick them up and flip them over and you'll have a Grinch cupcake topper. So we're going to ice the cupcakes next. The colors of buttercream are totally up to you. I just thought that the white and the red looked the best underneath the Grinch topper. So I'm just going to use my red and it's fitted with a 1M piping tip. And I'm just going to squeeze and then just create a little base for the topper to sit on, just like that. Then I'm just going to take my chocolate Grinch and place it down like that. Now you can leave it just like that if you want to, but I just thought it was a cute little touch. Finishing touch is just to add like some little hearts on there because we know that the story is all about the Grinch and how his heart is so small and then it grows. So I'm going to do some in different colors and then I'm going to show you the finished product. So there you go, everybody, how to make Grinch cupcake toppers. I hope you don't find yourself with a Grinch in your life, and if you do, I hope that you try hard to convince them that that's not the way to be. Thanks for watching, everybody. Remember to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all again next time.